She watch
on my Instagram, all on my Twitter page.
Retweet. Duck face on
She
anything.
on her timeline,
She lurk.
on her Instagram,
Taking pictures.
all on her Twitter
Them pretty
page.
lips. Duck face on anything.
She on my timeline,
She
my
watch.
timeline, my Instagram, my Instagram, my Twitter page, my Twitter page.
Duck face on
Her
anything.
timeline, her Instagram, her Instagram, her Twitter page, her Twitter page.
Duck face on
On my
anything.
timeline, my Instagram, my Twitter page, my Twitter page.
Duck face on
On
anything.
her timeline.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy Suave, and I'm in the house.
And it's your girl, Lena Love. Y'all all love me.
So, man, we are here on the Man versus Woman show, and we're here to talk about some music, man. I hope y'all had a good day out there. I hope you followed the Climax YouTube channel so you can find more content on Man versus Woman, and also the Man Cave show, and also my Diamond podcast. So the Diamond Show podcast, man, check those out. If you want to, you can follow us on Twitter. Mine is at Climax. That's Climax spelled with a K for people that don't know. At Climax Suave Polo, and Lena's at _ Lena Love 18. And that'll get you in the game, man. Keeping in touch with all the content and all the stuff and gossip we talk about and everything on social media. You know what I'm saying? I hope that if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, give you some comments. You know, we take good comments, bad comments. It don't matter. You know, if it's too bad, I'll just delete it or block you. You know, hey, it is what it is, man. So, Lena, man, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good. You know, today was a really easy day, so other than this heat, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Hey, cloudy day.
Man, shout out to the chat, man. The chat is live right now. So what's up, Cloudy V? We got your boy Ray. And we got your girl Leah in the house, man.
Hey, Leah.
Y'all got some comments about this topic today, man. So there's no better way to say this, and I don't want to say that I'm not calling out anyone. So we're not doing all this to call out anyone. What up, Zach? How you doing, bro?
Hi, Zach.
So we're definitely not going to be calling out anyone.
Okay.
Saying that your music bad, all that stuff. But music has changed a lot in all industries. I mean, you can say country, you could say rap, you could say R&B, you know, it's all changed. Now, a lot of the stuff has changed, for my opinion. This is all opinion, you know. It's changed in a way where it's like, is that really rap, or is that R&B? You know what I'm saying? Like is that country? You know? So there's some things that some of the new artists, they have talent, but I feel like they could be better. You know what I'm saying? It can make sense with your talent. Yeah. And some of the stuff is not making sense. Starting with rap, they have a new generation of this the mumble rap thing, and you know, really saying things. And I have nothing against it. It's just, if you're gonna do it, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Not only musically, but grammatically. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of make it make sense. Yeah. Because if you're rhyming orange with orange, then, and for all the smart people out there, there's no word in the world that rhymes with orange. But if you're trying to rhyme orange with orange, that makes no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, but it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Yeah. This is just my opinion. Since we're on rap, what do you have to say about rap right now?
I definitely do feel like it has changed a lot. I want to say drastically, but that might be pushing a little bit. But it has changed a lot. I my personal opinion, I like listening to older rap just because um not only is it something I grew up with, but it's what I'm familiar with. I feel like the newer rap nowadays, I can't get into it. It's just I don't it's not that it's bad because it's not, but because of how different it is and how differently it sounds, I just for me I can't really grasp it. Just can't grasp to it. Now, for the younger generation, I can see why, because they didn't grow up with the music that we listen to, or that you listen to for your generation. So it's like for them, they're like, "Oh, your stuff is trash," but it's like, no, technically your stuff is trash. You know, our stuff that we listen to, it made sense, and it was just something you could still rock with even to this day, and just be like, "Yo, that song was the ish." So
Hmm. I'm gonna speak on my girl Leah, what she just said, man. So she agrees that R&B is dead, and she's
yeah,
sad about it. And there's no really like real R&B singers besides Tank. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? A few others. Like I agree with that. And she making a comment about Orange. Whatever, girl. So she said that she do agree that there's a lot of genres are crossing boundaries.
Boundaries, yeah,
So I look at it like this: Tank definitely underrated. You know what I'm saying? Definitely
yeah,
underrated. Like
yeah.
he is this guy, man. Now you wouldn't get to know some of the artists unless you buy their album or listen to it on YouTube or whatever. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Listen to their album. Is what I'm saying. Um, One thing is like, dude, believe it or not, Tank first album, that guy can really sing, man. Like he can really, really sing. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. So R&B to me, it's supposed to represent some type of love at some point. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And like artists like Trey Songz, a lot of people say, "Oh, he talk about sex or whatever," but listen to some of his songs, like albums. He talk about love too. You know.
he does,
Now
yeah,
it is a business. Sex sells, and this man, he has a beautiful voice, and he's
yeah,
very talented and stuff. Man, I am a Trey Songz fan. I'm a Tank fan. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I'm gonna be real with you. These are people that I have listened to their albums, and I'm like, man, they do more than just the hits on the radio. Like
right,
they can really sing. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? And it's sad that some of those songs that you hear on their albums that's so beautiful and romantic, and what we remember is like R&B. Since we're talking about R&B, what R&B is,
yeah,
we don't get to hear those because a lot of people don't cling on to that. They want the sex and the rough and all that stuff. They want all that, but they don't want the romance of it. You know what I'm saying? For
yeah,
some reason, that's not selling in popularity when it comes to music and R&B. I'm gonna say R&B. You know what I'm saying? But when R. Kelly, and I'm just saying R. Kelly because R. Kelly, he's also another great talent singer, regardless
yeah.
of his
Right, of
crime and
everything
stuff.
that's, yeah, yeah,
I would say that he is very talented. You know what I'm saying? This man, he he's been on a lot of movies. Like you bring him a movie and he'll write a song for it. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Talent. Just pure talent. You know what I'm saying?
And even with like them writing songs for like certain movies and stuff like that, those songs like they might be something that they meant to just have for just movies, and those songs end up becoming really, really popular. When
Mm-hmm.
we think of when we think about artists who write songs for movies, when you think of like CeeLo Green, right? He wrote the song "Happy" that was for
Mm-hmm.
Despicable Me, and he literally said in an interview, he said, "Honestly, I only meant for that song to just be something catchy for kids to like when they watch the movie." He never expected that song to become as popular as it did, and it ended up becoming a
Mm-hmm.
single, and that wasn't even his intentions. So I feel like artists who could do that too, like they're definitely, talented. And I feel like nowadays we don't really see that all that much.
Mm-hmm.
Um because of how much music has changed. So people who make producers who make movies, they rather use older music in their movies because they feel as though the new artists nowadays probably can't live up to the potential that the older artists did when it came down to, hey, can you write a song for this movie,
Hmm.
so. But listen, artists who could do that, they are talented. Okay, talented.
Right,
That's
right.
talented.
I'm gonna say, and let me shout out to my boy A Boogie. Um, Ace that he said it's too many bubblegum rap and
Yeah.
R&B is too explicit. You're right, bro.
Yep.
You're right. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not even something that you can like for the R&B side of it. You used to be able to hear a song in R&B and then play it when you have a date over to chill or whatnot, and it'd be
Yeah.
so romantic and soothing, man. I can't play no booty grumping when I got a date over, and she gonna look at me like, "Ah, you just
Right.
trying to hit,
And she I'm
bro."
like,
You
right.
know?
And literally girls nowadays, like they're just like, oh, it's okay. Like, no, it's not okay. Because those songs literally, I feel like they're only meant to get people to think about just sex, and that's not what things
Mhm.
should be. And that's what's wrong with this generation today, right? Because music
Where's the
plays a big
romance?
part. Right. Music
Where's the
plays a big
romance?
part. And if there's no romance within those songs, then it's kind of like, this artist pretty much says that we ain't gotta have romance, so we just
Mhm.
get to the point and just be done. Like, no, it's not about that. So I think that that's why there isn't a lot of romance just in relationships today, because the music does play a big part in it.
Now, I would say this. Now, country. I listen to country music as well. You know what
I
I'm
do
saying?
too.
Some older country music, I'm glad, I'm happy of the new country. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's not all good, but for example, now I love Florida Georgia Line. I think they're a good country group. It's like country and rap
Yeah.
together,
Yeah.
but I like them. They're cool to me. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
love them. I'm a fan of them. Also, Elia, help me out. What is that guy that just picked up a guitar and just started playing? He sing country. Send me a message in the chat. But I can't think of his name right now. But that guy, cool guy. I like that guy, man. He's a great not college, country singer that's just
Yeah.
new on the scene.
Yeah.
Uh, my boy Ace Boogie said R&B makes you think about what they meant, right? You know what I'm saying? Oh, Luke Combs. That's who it is. Luke Combs.
There you go. Oh
Great.
yeah, he's really good.
He's talented, man.
I
Very
love his
talented.
music.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I would play Luke Combs and listen to his music, and it is better than some of the older country
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's just shout out to Luke Combs. You know, um, I think that some changes are good. Some of them,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying that the things that you're putting out musically, it's not bad. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that your talent, from me listening to some of your albums,
Yeah.
I see that you could do way more than that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wish that we can get to a point where there's no rappers using the N word, man. Like you got all these lyrics and everything going in your head. I know you could substitute that one
Yeah.
word to say
See,
something else. You know what I'm
and
saying?
that's why I like artists kind of like, uh I mean it's getting more into like rap, but like artists like Chance the Rapper, right? So at
Hmm.
first he did music where he didn't curse, he didn't use certain type of words or profanity or anything like that in his music, and it was really good. But now that he's starting to sound like he's starting to make songs where he's starting to sound like everybody else with all the profanity and stuff like that, and it's kind of like, it's not as good as it used to be, you know. Um, but for me personally, like it's literally something we talk about in our house all the time, because my dad's like, man, turn off that garbage music, right? When
Hmm.
my little sister and stepsister play like their new age R&B stuff, and I'm like, man, I just can't listen to
Can't
that
vibe to
stuff.
it, man. Can't
I
vibe
can't, but
to it.
like, yeah, I can't vibe to it. So then I'll come in my room and I'll just play something that I like, or like when they hate being in my car, because in my car I play all the like older stuff, right? Because that's
Hmm.
what I vibe to and stuff like that. And So I play that, and they'd be like, "Well, can you play this person just for a little bit?" Or that. I'm like, I mean, I don't really like their music, but I mean, I'll play a song, but that don't mean I'm gonna enjoy it. Like I don't
Right.
get the point of it. Don't get me wrong, I do like some artists that are nowadays, like Kendrick Lamar and I just got into this artist called his name is Dax. Like I just got into like certain people now, and like I could dig their music. Don't get me wrong, because they do
Mm-hmm.
have like some of their songs is more about their experiences in life, so they're not like crazy with it. And I like artists who can do that. I like artists who can put what they've experienced into music, because
Let's
then
talk
you
about
can
like,
relate to it.
oh yeah, and let's talk about pop. So I would consider Michael Jackson definitely the king of pop. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Yep.
He's a very original character and singer and performer.
Yep.
And I don't think there'll ever be another Michael Jackson. Now, I will say this though. Uh, the Weeknd, I feel like you could put him in pop as well,
Yeah,
and
because some of his music
you know,
is more
yeah,
pop.
it could be pop, it could be R&B, but you could put him
Yeah.
in the category of pop. Now, I'm
Yeah.
not saying that he has to be just like Michael Jackson, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a Weeknd fan. I don't think there'll be another Weekend. You know what I'm saying? He's in a whole nother he's up there. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
think he's
Yeah.
reaching the level of legend status. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If he continue on with his career and everything, like you have to have a king respect for the Weekend. You know, he put out pop, he put out any kind of music. Like, man, I like
Yeah,
that.
he has
Like
music
that is
for,
nice.
almost every kind of genre except for country, obviously. Except for country. But like
Hmm.
he's good. You even got people like Bruno Mars, right? He
Yeah,
literally
Bruno Mars.
he expanded himself to every genre and did songs with people from almost every genre, just to
Hmm.
kind of like give himself that broad spectrum. And it's cool because his stuff sounds really good. And there's a country Ed Sheeran, right? So I would consider him kind of like country pop, right? And
Hmm.
he's another one. His recent album that
He's
he put
underrated.
out,
He is underrated.
I kid you not, he might not have sounded like himself, but I literally liked the entire album because he had someone from every genre of music to collab with him, and it was like a whole nother spectrum. And it was
Hmm.
like, okay, this is what music is about. You should be able to expand yourself to other genres and make something great of it. So
Man, I would even
yeah,
say that, and I don't want to sound like a geek about this, but I listen to classical also. So a lot of classical music, I'm just gonna be honest.
yeah,
I haven't seen anyone to play classical music like some of the older classical music
yeah.
players like Beethoven. You know what I'm saying? Those people are like prodigy, man. You know, even with what up with your cherry? How you doing, brother?
Hey,
Even
Chariot.
with the violinist, you know what I'm saying, or
Yeah,
a pianist, you know, it sounds great, but I want to hear something that stands out. Like you're just a prodigy also.
yeah.
It's sounding too much like the same thing. What up, geek? How you doing, bro?
Hey, geek. So
Um, so
I
that's what I
like,
would say about classical. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Classical music.
So people usually look at me like I'm crazy when I say this, but I love jazz music, right? So
Okay.
I love listening to people like Amy Winehouse and all of them and like all the older stuff, right? So I'm like,
Hmm.
man, can we have people kind of like her, or like even like Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder and all of them? Like
See, those
they
people are
have
prodigies.
yeah,
Those
like
are like they stand out alone. They
yeah,
stand
I'm like,
alone,
can we
man.
have music similar to that? Like again, I would love to have music similar to that again. As
This
long as
dude
she
here.
plays Division Two, we're good.
The it is a now you have people and groups that are just Prodigy people. You would never forget them. Like they have
Yeah.
just made a statement in the world musically, and
Yeah.
you will never forget them. You know what I'm saying? Like you hear about what's that guy name? Let's see. I can't think of it right now. It's on top of my head. I think that someone like Travis Scott, so his music is different. You know what I'm saying?
It
It is
is. It
different.
is. Yep.
And I honestly had to listen to an album to understand him. You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff when
Hmm.
he early put out, I'm like, okay, it's cool, it got a nice beat to it, and then the
Yeah.
hooks are nice. But it's like I see that you could do way better. And I understand maybe there's some restraints on what they can release on the album, which I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it is, because it's all business. It is
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
Same as 50 Cent, man. Like 50 Cent made a statement out there. Now, some of this stuff, some of his albums are hit and miss for some people, but if you really just speaking out on talent, you know what I'm saying? The talent is definitely there. It's there.
Yeah.
Um, I can think of, let me see, musically that I just feel like underrated, man. Believe it or not, I feel like my boy Genuine. I know a lot of people been clowning Genuine out there on social media, but
His music is definitely underrated.
yeah, his music is
Yeah.
underrated, and he's a great performer. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He is getting older, but what do you expect? I mean, everybody age. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that
Yes.
he still
Yeah.
don't have skill though. I feel like that's a legend. You got to respect that man's a legend,
Um.
regardless
So,
of how you clown
um.
him and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Genuine.
Um. Whatchamacallit? Um. Man, what is?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right? Like, dude, when I tell, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna say it right here on this video. I am a huge Genuine fan. Like when I met this man for the first time, dude, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that I was meeting this guy. You know what I'm saying? I got a picture with him and everything, shook hands with him, had a short conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? Um, and he's very talented, man. Very talented.
Yeah.
Very cool guy and everything. Oh, yeah, you're right. Carl Thomas. Carl Thomas, man, real cool. Dude, you broke down, Suave. What? What do you mean? I got some genuine views on my phone now. Yeah, dude. I'm telling.
Yeah.
Look, I want if you want to hear my man. We was talking about the MySpace thing on the internet thing, man.
Yeah.
And genuine. Look it up on YouTube, man. Type in genuine MySpace song, and dude, this dude is talented, man. It's short. It's about 1 to 2 minutes. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Um, but that man is underrated. Shout out to Genuine. Man, if I get the opportunity to meet him again, I'm gonna meet him again and try to take another picture of him.
Now,
With him actually.
if we talk about new age music, right, and people who might be underrated now, I have to agree with I can never pronounce his name properly, so I'm not even gonna try anymore. But he mentioned Giveon, right? And I feel like Giveon is gonna be that one artist that he's a little underrated now, and people don't really talk about him much. But when you listen to his music, he's one of
Mhm.
those people that talk about he talks about love and romance, stuff like that. And I'm like, that's what we need, you know? So
Yeah.
I mean, I love his music. Someone I definitely can vibe to that's like a new age person. Um, so I think he's gonna be someone that's really, really underrated when it comes down to new age music.
I agree, man. Look, this is my last thing on Genuine. For everybody that don't know who Genuine is, whenever y'all get the time, I want y'all to look up Genuine Better Half. Look that song up, man. I'm telling you, Genuine Better Half. And I'm telling you, you will see how musically this guy is, you know.
Yeah.
Um, what up with your SPG, man?
Hey,
Uh
how's it going? Say yo,
anything you want to say
baby.
before we close out? Lena? Lena ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah, that's not. Listen, we need to keep old music alive. That's all I
Yeah.
listen to while I'm at work, and I'll be in the zone. People be like, "How are you moving so fast?" I'm like, "Man, it's just the music I listen to." And now when I show them what I'm listening to, they be like, "Man, you're an old head." I'm like, "Nah, bro. Like you just not on the wave. That's all. You just not on the wave.
Ain't
It's
on the
all right.
way, bro.
Right?
It's
You ain't on the
look,
wave."
shout out to all artists out there. You got talent, you out there, you're making good music, and that's
Yeah.
good. I just feel like some things can be challenged. Like express yourself in a way that you really want to, but it's different what than people don't get to see. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So shout out to everybody out there making music. No salt, I promise you, no salt this way. So I'm gonna support you all. Until next time, man. We're gonna catch y'all on next Wednesday with the man versus woman. Woman, I can't even talk. I'm nervous because Genuine standing behind me. Man versus woman episode every Wednesday. Till next time, peace.
My timeline,
She watch,
on my Instagram,
blowing kiss,
all on my Twitter page.
retweet, duck face on me,
She on her timeline,
she lurk,
on her Instagram,
taking pics,
all on her Twitter
them
page.
pretty lips, duck face on me,
She on my timeline,
she
my
watch,
timeline, my Instagram, my
blowing kiss,
Instagram, my Twitter page, my Twitter page.
retweet, duck face on me,
Her timeline, her Instagram, her Instagram, her Twitter page, her Twitter page.
duck face on me,
My timeline, my timeline, my Instagram, my Twitter page, my Twitter page.
duck face on me.
Her timeline.